my fucking god, this game is a joke. Seriously, what the hell? I can't believe that this was greenlit. This is the I can believe it because of DICE and EA's utter lack of any sense or any caring of their community or the Battlefield franchise at this point. This is a fucking joke. I played like 8 or 9 matches of Battlefield Hardline, and every time I just had the most sour taste in my mouth afterwards. The game runs terribly. And before you start with, oh, it's a beta, everything in the beta is gonna be fixed with the full game. No, it's not. It's not going to be. It's not gonna be fixed, alright? You need to get that through your head. Look at Battlefield 4. The game was actually worse when it actually came out of beta. When the game was released, it was actually more buggy than the beta was. I mean, at least in the beta, you could play and not have a skyscraper fall and crash your game. That didn't happen in the beta, but in the full game, they somehow made it happen. And Hardline is no exception, except they've replaced a skyscraper with a crane falling, because, yeah, Levolution, right? Yeah, it just kind of falls and it makes your screen incredibly shaky, so the whole game stops so you can't shoot at anyone. This game it didn't need to exist. It should not exist. They should be fucking kicking themselves in the ass for even greenlighting this. This is absolutely atrocious. It's oh my god. So instead of trying to fix their previous game, they just greenlight another one, start making it, and use pretty much all the same assets as Battlefield 4, make it look worse, and make it run a whole lot worse as well. So, I've been playing the game on lowest settings I can, and I average anywhere between 25 to 55 frames per second. That's terrible. That's so bad. So, I've got like a mid-range, mid-high-end gaming PC. I can play any other game, including the other Battlefield games, with like 60 to 80 FPS at least on the higher settings, and it works fine. But this game, nope, we're just gonna have tons of micro stutter. Your frame rate's gonna go up and down and up and down and up and down and up and down because optimization, what the hell is that? Oh my god. And the map that they've released is so bad. This is like worse than Metro. They literally have just like 3 little areas that you fight in where they put the objectives. All the rest of the map's completely barren and pointless. There is nothing going on. The map is like, it's somehow not big, but still too big to actually see any gunfights other than in these 3 little areas where the objectives are. It's absolutely insane. I don't understand how they could do this. Okay. Seriously, I've gone like 5 or 6 minutes without seeing a single enemy on a full server because I just try to go to other parts of the map, you know? I try to go towards the enemy and I see no one until I get to their base, or I see no one until I get to the actual objective. There's no one in transit between it. It's horrendous. There's no actual fighting going on. It's, oh my god. Whenever I do fight, it's always in the same little areas, and I know exactly where everyone's gonna be. They're either over across the road, or they're up in a window, or they're in this little freaking construction area. Those are the only places they ever are. Ugh. All the gunplay feels really poor. It feels piss poor. It feels worse than Battlefield 4. It just feels like a free-to-play game. Why was this game not free-to-play? It should have been free-to-play. Instead of charging you $80 for a deluxe edition, then you probably have to get premium on top of that. Like, this game feels like a free-to-play game. There are better free-to-play games on the market right now. Go play a game like Warface. Go play freaking PlanetSide 2. Play anything. Go play Blacklight Retribution. All of those games are better than this game. Do not buy into the hype. Do not do it. This is so bad. DICE has now DICE has now cemented their company as a terrible company in gaming. I have no more hope for them. They've shattered my hopes and my dreams for Star Wars Battlefront, and this is just terrible. Avoid Battlefield Hardline at all costs. Do not give them your money for this crap. This is crap. This is not going to be a finished game. None of these issues are going to be fixed by the release because they have been notorious for not doing it in the past. And all of the same issues that were in Battlefield 4 are present in this. There is terrible lag. There's all this micro stutter and horrible map designs. It's really, really bad. If they had made this a free-to-play game, I might have given it a pass. You know, at least I'm not spending my money on it. But I'm actually very glad that I got the beta for this game, because now I know I'm not gonna buy it. Now I know that there's no hope left. I hate this game. I'm very disappointed in DICE. This game is not gonna be fixed. The only good thing about this game that I can say is they have somewhat improved the driving mechanics, and I have no doubt that's because of the new Need for Speed reboot that came out recently. That's the only thing. I mean, the cars kind of handle good. But even then, you can't get into all of them, which is really stupid. Like, you can't just walk up to a civilian car and get into it. And before you say, oh, well, those cars are locked and don't have keys in them, so that makes sense. Well, I highly doubt that the skilled driver of a police car would leave his keys in his car when he left for someone else to get into it. So that doesn't make any sense. I don't want to fight in Omaha, Nebraska. I don't want to do cops versus robbers just because Payday 2 was really successful. I don't want to play an unfinished game. And I am just so sick of this. Screw this. I am out of here. Hey guys, hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a like. I would be super appreciative. And subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, because then you can see all the other awesome content I make. And did you know I have a shirt store? Because I kind of do. It's down in the description there. So you can just go down there and click the link on every video I put up. And you can go buy like t-shirts and iPhone cases and maybe like a pillowcase so you can rest your head on my divine essence every night. So yeah, go down there and just go buy it, please, because, well, because haircuts like this are not cheap, alright? Let's go do it. Ugh, idiots.